Casieleighshepherd, health coach here, bringing you guys more information, education all the time. I believe that the more knowledge you have about how the body works, things that are going on, the better decisions you can make all the time. If something's going on, you know exactly how to dive deeper with it, so on and so forth. So everything that I've been through has been extremely extensive, health issues my entire life. And I ended up bringing all these people to me that had similar issues and just became such a master in reading hormones and understanding how the body works, not just looking at a level, seeing if it's in range and moving on, but how do all the hormones correlate with each other? What is a precursor to another hormone? What is the deeper cause? What is the root cause of this hormone, this hormone, this hormone? And then from a nutrient standpoint, how does nutrition affect hormonal profile, and what can we do to bring those nutrients up to then trickle down into the other thing? So this isn't just supplement and put what the body's lacking in it. In some cases it is, but let's look at the root cause, fix the root cause, and allow that to carry over into everything else. So it truly is integrative health, using the science of Western medicine and actual lab work to then use more of the holistic approach in healing the body and allowing it to flow and work how it should, not just patching holes in things through medicine. And medicine has its place, but it's not always the best course of action right off the bat. Of course, most people are just very impatient, don't want to go that route. So that's why the pharmaceutical company is making all the money. So anyways, today my topic is about gaining weight when not working out. Are you somebody who gains weight when you're not working out? What are some of the reasons for that? And do you truly just slow down burning when you're not working out? So I like to just think that everyone is honest about it, but the majority of people aren't tracking actual macros and calories. I personally don't at this point. I have a pretty good idea of where I'm at. If I want to drop a few, whatever, I start tracking and at least writing down where I'm at. So I have a judge of if I'm lacking in certain areas or if I'm overeating, undereating, that sort of thing. But the problem is that most people rely on their calories to keep their weight down, and they don't know how to adjust their nutrition around that. Your weight, you don't just start packing on pounds the second you don't work out. 3,500 calories is a pound of body fat. So unless you're starting to over consume on food, you should not be gaining weight. Most people, when they become sedentary, start making poor nutritional choices, and they stop realizing when they're grabbing a snack or they're drinking too much or they're having a soda, whatever the case is. But you're not just going to gain weight when you stop working out. And some of these people who have over excessive workout habits, they believe that, and it's why they can't sit and have a day off, because they think they're going to just gain weight if they stop working out, which is just totally false. It is calories in, calories out. Now, if you have extreme hormonal issues, yes, there may be something else going on, but working out isn't going to keep your weight down unless you have this all or nothing personality, which is what I believe that it is for most people. When you're not working out, you start eating poorly, et cetera, et cetera. If you have a really, really terrible metabolism and you rely on working out on top of that, then there is something greater going on. Thyroid problems, autoimmune conditions, endometriosis, extreme estrogen dominance, super low testosterone. And at that point, there's a lot of other things that are going on. And working out probably isn't working that well for you to begin with. You really have to struggle to be training and keeping that weight off anyways. And in most cases like that, taking time off of the gym is probably helping your body even more than it's hurting it, but then you can't keep your food intake in check. So really, the only thing that being sedentary would do is you also aren't sweating and you may have a little bit more fluid retention. It's not going to be much, and most people, it's a mental thing. They start thinking they look different And also if you're lifting a lot and you're getting a pump, your red blood cell count is going up, your muscles look fuller, they look tighter to your skin, you may have a leaner look. When you're working out, when you're sedentary for a few days, 4 or 5 days, you think that you're like losing muscle or that you're getting fatter. In most cases, it's absolutely not true. So just a different perspective on taking time off. I myself have had stints of time where I've had like 2, 3+ weeks off. In those cases, it's actually helped my body. Will I feel maybe slightly softer in those weeks? Yes, but during those times I've also been like vacationing and off my normal routine and diet, or under extreme amounts of stress where my system's cortisol is up and I'm retaining more fluid and maybe have a little bit more softness in certain areas, whatever the case is. So if you have to take extended periods of time off the gym, you need to keep your diet in check. I recommend keeping a food journal when you're taking time off the gym. I think it can be really good a couple times a year to take an entire week off, depending on how hard you're training or more, and depending on if you have any other imbalances going on in your system. If you need more time off from that as well, not really a bad idea. But yes, keeping a food journal can be very helpful in just keeping your diet in check. And if you're somebody who's still struggling keeping a food journal, and for some reason you are gaining weight, then your metabolism is really, really awful, and there's something else going on with your day-to-day nutrition, how much you're working out, and that was Lash. A few other things beside that. So comment, question below. Have you experienced this before? Are you an all or nothing person where when you have time off the gym, your diet goes to crap? Because this is what the case is for most people. You can contact me at my website below, follow me on Instagram, and let me know if you have any other questions.